I climbed my way into design during a recession, and I've come out in a very interesting place now, I think, in our design career, or rather, I think the way that the landscape of design has changed in the past 20 years has been so interesting. I'm so glad of where I've landed from that climb. So my name is Mina Khalili. I am a designer and educator. I am also an illustrator, and I work at the University of South Carolina School of Visual Art and Design in the GD&I, Graphic Design and Illustration program. I do work with resin, I do work with letterpress, with spray paint, and obviously with illustration and collage work, pen and ink. The daily drawings really started as a way for me to understand where I lived, because I kept moving around. I think I moved 5 times in 3 years, and I at one point was just like, where do I even live anymore? And so I started drawing all of the places that I would see, all of the coffee shops and the bars, and you know, just any little thing that I would see, somebody painting on the corner you know, of a street or something like that. I would stop and I would draw for about 30 to 45 minutes every day. And that became a daily drawing series that I started, called The Drawn Daily. Through that series, I've amassed over 500 drawings.
Sketchbooks, colas, Long Street Theater, you know, just everyday places.
Yeah. The drawings that I do, they offer, to a lot of people, they offer a reminder or a sense of home or a sense of place. They definitely, I've heard from people who buy these pieces that they hit a sense of nostalgia for a lot of people. But I think most importantly, those drawings, especially in the Drawn in Soda City series, those drawings during COVID, I was very adamant about making sure, for the Warmouth in particular, the Warmouth restaurant had said, we really need help, we need support, we're not gonna make it through this, back in December of 2020. So I started selling prints of their restaurant that I had drawn.
Oh yeah, there's the Warmouth. That's the one I did talk about there. Cool. So yeah.
And taking that money and just funneling it back to the restaurant, because they needed it for whatever they needed it for, but just giving back to the places that I've been able to draw, that have welcomed me into a city, that have made it more comfortable for me to live by offering delicious and great food or yummy coffee, you know? And so supporting them in any way that I can, that is definitely an impact, or reflected the impact of the work that I've tried to do.
Just to give it some scale.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like, wait, how big are they? And people always think they're going to be bigger than they are.
I bring the idea of like art to my design work. So I'm an exhibiting artist, but I also have been recognized by the Type Directors Club as a designer. I have shown my work at the Chicago Design Museum. So I'm finding ways to merge all of these things as an artist and a designer, just like I am, a hyphenated Iranian American. I just don't see this or that, and I see a both. So that's a lot, maybe a lot of content about my work, but that's sort of where I think hopefully that answered your question.